have like those hanging chairs or whatever.
Yeah. There's a lot of space here. There's another one of those trenches there. Yeah, the key is not to damage any of the saplings as we do our thing, because that's the next generation.
Yeah.
Like, as much as you want to stomp them down and pull them out and shit, it's like, you gotta go somewhere else for saplings. The only reason there's no undergrowth brush here is because the fucking trees are keeping the sun out. They won't allow shit to grow. Or else we know it turns into a thorny mess in this area. I mean, that was more like where Hammer Nails lives, but we do have some similar plants here. Mainly no, but yes. Like, have you ever seen a maple tree? Look at that bendy one. You ever seen a maple tree look like that before?
No.
You know?
No.
Like, look at it. It's the scrawniest, like, it looks like a bow. But bent right over in half. 90 degrees it turns. More than 90 degrees.
Okay, now imagine that in 50 years from now. If it actually stayed like that and kept growing.
Right.
It looked like a crazy fucking tree.
Right.
You can't fuck with that tree. You gotta leave it.
Right?
We look amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's what we need to be doing. We need to start bringing in saplings.
Braiding them around.
Yeah. Make a wall of saplings around.
Right? Fruit trees.
Fruit
all around.
trees. Yeah.
Fruit trees all around. Maybe I'll do that. I'll see if I can start a fruit tree at home. I don't know if pears even, and apples even have seeds that you can fucking plant.
Yeah, they do. What are you talking about?
I don't know if they're so GMO that they don't grow. Like
No.
Monsanto seeds, once a crop crops, they don't have viable seed.
That's why you buy Ontario apples.
Yeah, you need to get a local tree that's something already successful in this climate.
Yeah. Ontario apples.
Yeah, it's too late for Ontario cherries this year. I mean, theoretically, if we had the money, we could just buy started ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if I was going to plant them, I might even plant them a little closer to the river. Because there's a lot of sun. You see the trees?
How much do you think an apple tree would cost? Like a small sapling?
I think anywhere between 60 and 500.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, some of them you buy, and they do them like you were saying. Like they braid them, so it's like a thing, and it's braided like a hair, three braids, and then it joins again, and then each of the 5 branches has a different species of apple that's been grafted on.
What?
So it grows 5 different apples.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's a $500 apple tree or more, right? You know, but if you just want to get a started one, you know,
then we need to start making and selling apple trees, bro. It's not that hard.
all we need is a farm and acreage and tractors and chemicals and
It's not that hard.
right?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but how slow? Like, you know, for a fucking apple tree to be 4 feet high is probably 10 years.
No.
You know?
We had apple trees when I was a kid in my backyard. They were all as old as us.
Right?
Like they planted one for each of us.
Yeah.
And they were like, they were like this big.
Yeah.
And we were just little then still.
Yeah.
So, like,
You know?
they were like, I don't know, I was probably like 10 at that point.
And that would be perfect.
No, 8.
Especially if, you know, as it grows,
7.
you know, being able to shape it, either keeping it short or keeping the branches so that you can climb it to get the apples, you know?
Bro, that apple tree that we were like, that one, that we stopped and we grabbed a stupid amount of apples.
Yeah.
That must have been like 60 years
Oh,
old or more.
ancient for sure.
Because like, yeah, at least 60. Just the ones in my backyard were like, what, 5 to 8 years?
Yeah.
And they were pretty small, but they weren't tiny.